Hey guys, once again you all are welcome to this channel. So today I have come with a new tutorial for you. So that is, first of all I want to tell you that I have heard lot of problems that people are facing problem like unit setup. So in which unit they need to work in AutoCAD. So like that problems coming. So some of the problems I am going to deal today. So first of all, I am using AutoCAD 2020. So if you do not have the software like this, please go to the description box of this channel so you can get the crack version of it. You can use it freely. So now what you need to do, if you open any kind of or any version of the AutoCAD, you may have this startup bar, startup panel. So what you need to do, you first of all you just click here. You can see it. This is my AutoCAD panel. So just go for the new. Once you go to the new, so it will open like this. Go to the ACAD, just go and open it. So after all, you can see this is my white, right? So for you it won't be white, so it will be like this, right? So today I am going to tell you, while you are working or while you are using AutoCAD, you need to, or you may have facing some of the problems. Like you can see here, if you write L for line, see I have drawn this line, right? So it is ortho mode is on, means off. So I take the line of L command, using L command, and now you can see one green indicator is showing, right? So here in the middle, see in the middle it triangles, it comes. So in the end, so sometimes you may have lost it, right? So due to mistaken you have done. So what if this indicator would not come for you, so what you need to do, just go for here. You can see it over here. Yeah, this one. So for that, see, as you can see, this is end point, right? So this is midpoint. If you untick it, so see, if you untick it, it's end point. This line end point is this corner and that corner, right? So it won't appear. So if you have unticked your midpoint also, here in the middle it won't come. So for that, what you need to do, you need to tick all of this so you can get it from there, right? So now delete it. So most of the time I'm telling you the main thing, that is, if you click from the right to left, it green color comes, right? So if you click from right to left to right, it says it comes blue color. So these two have their own meaning. So what's that meaning? So in my previous video I have told each and everything, you may understand that. So here also I'm going to tell you, if the blue line comes, means blue color comes, it select the inside material, inside selection. But this green one comes, this will select entire selection. So how you could do? So first of all, you click the right click, sorry, you click the left click once, click the left, and now drag your mouse. Do not press anything, just drag your mouse. After the selection point is came, you just click it, it has been selected. So after that, I'm going to tell you, if you take any kind of line, right, and you need to drag it. So you can see, if you take any kind of line, it shows some 2 point, the specify first point and the second point. Sometimes due to irrespective of usage, you may lost that also. So this is the dynamic UCS. So how could you bring it? You can see now I am using. So if you press the F12, see here, sorry, if you press the F12, so press F12 with the function key. So function key plus F12, you can see ortho on off or off on. So once you go for the line, you can see it won't come anything, it directs come to the line. The input is given by over here. See, if I am going to write 5 or 10 or 555, it comes over here in this panel. You can drag this panel also, no need to worry. You can see this columns are there, these points. Once you, I hope you are able to see my mouse cursor here. Once you click it and press it, wherever you want to move you can. So you can move it as it is the place. So you can see if I take the line also, now it comes because I have did the control Z. So sometime it lost. So if you want to reappear it, just go for function key plus F12. So you may appear of this, right? It will appear again. See, after that the main problem I'm going to tell you. So I have told you 2-3 problems. Now this UCS, so this is the pick box. So what you need to do over here, so here you can see this is my ribbon bar. See, this can be taken out also. How? So see, I am just how I did it. How I did it means, here near to the bottom of the modify panel, here you can drag it by here also. So as I have shown you before, you can do it like this. After that, see, you can see draw, just click in draw. So in the draw there is lot of things. You can see this is spline fit, it has their own meaning. You may go, if you want I will tell you. Spline CV, these are the construction line, it plays the great role over here. So after that I need to tell you, so this is the 2D panel. So if you want to convert it on 3D, you just go it. So it has also lot of meanings, I will explain you in my next tutorial. So sometime the ribbon bar hides. So how it hides? If you press the Ctrl 0, see your ribbon bar has been hidden. So sometimes you may searching for the how to bring or how to reappear of the ribbon bar. Just go to the here this point or do the here, you can see it appears. So this is called a clean spline, or you can type RIBBON ribbon and just click it. In that way also it can reappear. So now let's come to the unit setup. So how do unit setup? Go to the units panel, write UN. Here you can see units, just go and click it over here. So this type of dialog box will open now. So mostly we are using in feet and inches. So this decimal means meter or mm. So this is generally in SI unit. So here this will work in meter or meter, but if we convert this into millimeter, so it will work on millimeter. And precision means after point how many zero you want. So actually I want 0.001. So no need to do anything else, just go and click it OK. So this only not sufficient. Now if you have drawn, suppose I am going to draw one line. So line will be in feet, right? I have already told you. So for ortho mode you need to on. So I'm going to once go to unit. So go to the line of, this is in mm, right? It takes the smallest unit. So I'm going to take the line of 30 mm. So you can see it is how much. So this is my palm. If you want to drag it like this, you can do. So escape it. Now what you need to check it also, right? So you want to check whether this line is of 30 mm or not. So how you could make it? So just go for D enter. D enter means style. Just go and click it here. After that this type of dialog box will open. So here what you need to do, you just go to the modify panel, modify, just go and click it here. So in which you are working in decimal means meter or mm. You are using a smallest unit as mm, millimeter. So it should be in decimal, it is correct. After that go to the text. So text would be also in. So what is the suitable text? See here the text height would be 0.18. So if you change it, it won't appear like this. It has also changes. If you try, it will be. So symbols and arrows means this arrows, you can see this is the perfect 0.18 also. So just go and click it OK. Just go to the set current and just go and close it. Now go over here, just click it, its endpoint. Now click it endpoint. Now just check it whether it is 30 mm or not. See, is it 30 mm? Right. So like this we need to check and go through it. So these all can be, this is the layer properties and all. I have explained a lot of things in my previous videos. You may go and check it out. You can learn a lot of things over here. So if you have any doubts regarding AutoCAD, you can please tell me. I will dare to solve it. So after that I am going to tell you some isometric. So as you can see, this is my grid, right? So this grid in horizontal or vertical. So if you want to walk like isometric, so how you could? So here you can see this one. This is my, see, isoplane. So if you click this down arrow, it comes isoplane left, isoplane top, isoplane left, sorry, right. Go to the left, it is already ticked. See, if you want to walk any of the any isometric view you want to create, you can create like this. See, if I'm going to create one line, see, it will be like this. So if you want to it but here you have seen here it has 3 points, means 3 classifications. So if you want to change it by using F5 isometric views, so if you draw one line, so it comes like this, like this, like this. So it can change if you go to F5. See, I have do with the F5, it's automatically changed. Its direction would be changes according to our convenience. So this is the useful for if you want to draw any kind of isometric views. So this is mostly used for the mechanical students, no need to go for there because we are working as a civil engineer. So now after that, these grids you can see. If you do not want to work with the grids, see, beside of the model you can click it once. See, the grid has been hidden. So that shortcut key is also available for grid, that is F7. After that, these things I need to tell you. So this is the isolated objects, no need to now go for the. So these all are the commands for 2D, but if you want to work as a 3D, you can go with this settings, 3D basics. So compared to 3D basis and the 3D modelings, you may understand that it has quite, see, if you go for the 3D basis, you can get some less commands, but if you go to the 3D modelings, so it comes quite more commands, as you can see. So if you have any problems in your AutoCAD, please tell me. I will dare to solve it. So I hope you all love this tutorial. If you love, please do subscribe to our channel and do more share so that our friends can learn AutoCAD. So this is the heart of the civil engineering. If you do not know, you need to learn it very carefully. So if you want to work or if you want to deal with some of the projects, so you can consult with me. So I have already given my WhatsApp number in my about, you can go through that. So thanks for watching this.